Good evening, America, and welcome to our new studios. You see that? It's a goddamn door. This is the 5-Minute News Hour. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5-Minute News Hour. I am Brian Gartland, and my suit is still at my old place. Our top story this evening. For the first time since the 2001 invasion, a majority of Republicans believe that the war in Afghanistan is not worth fighting and believe that the troops should be withdrawn as soon as possible, which could cause problems for the November general election for Mitt Romney, who believes fighting and defeating the Taliban is the main priority in the country. President Obama, who has vowed to bring all U.S. troops in the country back home by 2014, is playing to the country's weariness of wars, telling the crowd the long engagement in Afghanistan that has cost the lives of nearly 2,000 Americans is approaching its end. There have been many failures and small successes along the way, but I think it's very important that each and every American remember exactly how dead Osama bin Laden is. Ann Romney, wife of presumptive GOP nominee Mitt Romney, defended herself from Hillary Rosen, a Democratic strategist who said recently on CNN Mrs. Romney had never worked a day in her life. Romney responded by saying, "We have to respect women in all of the choices they make. Raising children is for me the most important thing we can do. And as manager of the team of people that raised our children, I play a very important part." Saying, quote, "Mitt has said to me more times than you can imagine, and your job is more important than mine," before going into the next room and laughing and laughing and laughing. The only times I've ever heard him laugh. Building at 2 Financial Center in Manhattan, very close to Ground Zero, was evacuated earlier today because of a novelty grenade. The prankster thought it was hilarious, even when he was novelty beaten with novelty batteries wrapped in novelty socks. Famed Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling announced today the title of her first adult novel. The Casual Vacancy, which the author describes as very different from her other books, will be coming out in the fall. And I would like to do an impression of millions of 12-year-olds in the fall. I don't like it. Singer Marc Anthony officially filed divorce papers, divorcing himself from Jennifer Lopez today. Marc Anthony said, "It was a good marriage, but..." Let's play Hangman to figure out what the next segment is. Okay, you guess letters. Okay. No. 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 It's not dildo, it's sports. That was terrible. The National Hockey League playoffs started yesterday, and dozens of diehard fans all across the country really want you to know exactly how into it they are. San Francisco Giants catcher Buster Posey, who missed most of last year with a broken leg after suffering a violent collision at home plate, missed Wednesday's game because of shingles. A team physician said Posey would never have contracted the painful rash if stupid Brian Gartland had never drafted him to his stupid fantasy baseball team. Mets third baseman David Wright has a broken pinky and is also on my fantasy baseball team, which I will remind viewers is titled Your Mother's Butt. So, my headline reads, "Painful rash and broken pinky could spell disaster for your mother's butt." And our final story this evening, numbers in salons are revealing that the number of men receiving bikini waxes have doubled since last year, just going to prove that nobody likes a gross, hairy taint and balls. For all of me here at the 5-Minute News Hour, I'd like to thank you. Have a good night and a great night. Tomorrow maybe I'll go on a tour of the new place. Probably not, though. You don't deserve it. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'm sorry. Goodbye.